Welcome to another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I'm your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. It's a Saturday night. It's 8:01 p.m. The Gamecocks are playing football right now. Spring football. I was checking it out myself. I'm a Gamecock fan of all sports. Everything that goes on with Gamecocks, I'm a fan. But now it's time to talk some women's basketball. And you are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. We got a good one today, y'all. We have a good one today, y'all. So we got some recruiting to talk about, a little bit of recruiting stuff to discuss about the 2025-2026 season, and recruiting always is going on. I ain't gonna talk much about the transfer portal. I ain't saying much about the transfer portal because there's so much, players going here, players going there. TCU got Haley Van Lith. That's cool. That's good for them. They got Maddie Sher from Kentucky. That's cool. That's great for them. But it's really not affecting the Gamecocks. It's really not affecting the Gamecocks in terms of how all this recruiting stuff is going down with transfer portal and all those things. I'm not too concerned. Not too concerned with what other teams are doing. Virginia Tech's old head coach moved down to Kentucky and basically bringing his old squad down to Kentucky. That's great. That's cool. More the merrier. I can care less. I want to talk about that because in terms of the 2024-2025 season, South Carolina Gamecocks, we good. And some players going here, going there. Unless somebody leaves for South Carolina, unless somebody leaves from South Carolina and going somewhere, enter the portal and say we're gonna do some other things, then we'll talk about the transfer portal because then we'll need to replace somebody. But until that happens, ain't nothing going. We ain't starting about no transfer portal. They can do whatever they want to do. Go to these places, here, there, everywhere. It don't really matter to us. It don't matter. Really don't. It's like we good all across the board for this year, 2024 to 2025. Now we move on to the 2025-2026 season. Then we got some things to discuss. We got some issues, so to speak, on the roster because Powell will be gone. Teeny Powell will be gone. Lifestyle Oceanside itself will be gone. She'll be going on to the W. She'll be gone. Bree Hall will be gone to the W. Sania Feagin will be gone to the W or overseas or wherever. If she have a great year this season, she'll be in the W as well. So those three players will be gone from South Carolina after this season. Ain't no COVID year. COVID stuff is gone. No more of that stuff. Okay, so for the 2025-2026 season, you talking about filling the gaps of Powell, Breezy, and Feagin. Okay? So that class of 2025 recruiting class is going to be crucial for South Carolina. It's going to be crucial. Now, nobody in that class is going to come in and start. Let's be clear about that. Nobody can come in and start. Because when those three players move on to the W, the starting lineup will be, Raven, MiLaysia, Tessa, Joyce, Adhel. We can throw that out there. Ashlyn Watkins somewhere in there. Maybe she'll be starting. I don't know. It's so much to foretell right now. But some combination of Watkins, Chloe, Joyce, Adhel, somewhere in that perimeter, those four will be starting and getting major minutes for the South Carolina game. We all know that. Okay. And with that being said, we know that Fulwiley going to start. We know that Tessa going to start. And Raven going to be starting. Okay. So whatever freshman's coming in the class of 2025, they have to know that there's levels to it, and they're going to, rise up according in the ranks. kind of like on the military side. You got to rise to the ranks in order to claim the brass ring or to claim the gold ring for the South Carolina Gamecocks. So the number one player in the class, we all know she is Aaliyah Chavez. Aaliyah Chavez, the number one player in the class. She had 37 points a day in the EYBL league. She's ball. She is the best player in the class of 2025. She's from Texas. I don't want to like say that we ain't got no chance of getting her. I don't want to say nothing like that because we're like in the top 10. But it's going to take some furniture moving in order to get Aaliyah Chavez to the University of South Carolina. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real. If she chose the University of South Carolina, I obviously, we'd be so excited, but I'm not holding my breath for the services of Aaliyah Chavez coming to South Carolina. It's going to be something for Texas not to get Aaliyah Chavez. I'm just keeping it real. It's going to be something. It's going to be something. But she is a dynamic player. A dynamic player. She can do so many things with the basketball. She can score at all levels. She can hit the three. She can do it all. She's a sensational basketball player. She is. And I'm not sure when she's going to make a decision in terms of choosing her school, but I hope to see her this summer at the Under Armour League. She wasn't there last year. Hopefully I'll see her this summer. Because I want to see it up close. I want to see the greatness with my own eyes. I just got to see that. But so I'm not going to spend much time talking about Aaliyah Chavez because I don't believe she's going to be in South Carolina. I just don't. I don't believe she's going to be in South Carolina. So, but there's a whole lot of great players that Dawn Staley is recruiting now. And I got some feelings about some of them. Because I love me some old Jazzy Davidson. I love me some old Jazzy Davidson. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I seen her last year on our league. She was the truth. She's still the truth. Right now, she's the third-ranked player in the 2025 class, and she plays, the wing position. The wing position. That's a position of need. Because that's a position of Bree play. Okay, she plays wing. But with Jazzy, she has a little bit more length. Jazzy 6'1". And ain't no play 6'1". I'm talking about legit 6'1". She got a length. She has size. She got long arms, long legs. She can jump. She can do. She. You know what? I'm with context. I'm just try to give an example of comparison sake for Jazzy Davidson. And then Monday, Tuesday, when I do a regular video, I include some tape on her. But she real talk, she reminds me of a little bit of Chloe, and a little bit of I don't know, just a little bit of Chloe, because she's thin right now, but she can handle the ball. She can shoot that thing. She has post move. She got this little fall away jumper that is sweet. I like some Jazzy. I'm telling you the truth. I like some Jazzy Davidson. I would love for her to be a Gamecock. I would. She's from Oregon, and I'm not gonna say it's gonna be tough to pry her away from Oregon. For whatever reason, everybody transferring from Oregon. So I think that we got a real good shot of getting Jazzy Davidson with South Carolina. I really do. I think we got a good shot. I didn't do shot o'clock, and tonight's shot o'clock, we're talking about a little bit of what's it called? It's some tequila mi campo. Tequila mi campo. And I haven't tasted it yet. Hopefully it's good. Let me see. That's pretty good. It's real smooth. Tequila mi campo. Yeah. When I was teaching ROTC for 3 years up in Charlotte, man, my kids put me on various different, Hispanic dishes because I like to eat, So my kids it was mostly Black and Hispanic school. So they put me on all types of food to eat, and some things, I tried, some things I didn't try. But at the end of the day, I ate some good food. Woo! Telling you, the suggestions that they made was amazing. And I told them to help me with Spanish every day, but they didn't do it. Man, I tell you, that's how kids are. But I do miss it. Zakia Johnson. Now this is the thing. Zakia Johnson, 6'1" wing from Kentucky. Now before my man Kenny Brooks decided to leave Virginia Tech. Before he decided to leave Virginia Tech and go over to Kentucky, she had an offer from Kentucky, but she dropped them out of her top 10. You know, she was like, I ain't going to Kentucky. I'm done. I'm going somewhere else. And then Kenny show up and just, wait, I'm just playing. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm putting Kentucky back on my list of schools. Zakia Johnson, I saw her last summer as well. She's a baller. 7th ranked recruit in the class. Another wing. And obviously Dawn is recruiting length and size and players that can handle the ball, shoot the ball, play defense. Because both of those players are long, and both of them can play defense, and both of them can shoot the three. And it's similar players. And when you have a player like Zakia and you have a player like Jasmine, and then Denia Prawl from Florida, she's a 16th ranked recruit. All those players are 6'1", all of them. So in my mind, Dawn gonna get one of them. One of those players will be with South Carolina next season. Jazzy, Zakia, or Denia. All are straight ballers. They are. And they will feel a crucial need once Breezy is gone. Because somebody got to back up Tessa at the 3 position. Those are the facts of it. Now, no, for dreaming in my dreams, I would love, because I saw some clips of Chloe doing some work today. So I would love the possibility of Chloe sliding over more at 3. I would. The mid-range is super. If you can have a Chloe who can handle the ball just a tad bit better, because she can play defense. Her defensive rating is around 74.5, 75. She plays defense. She's 6'2". You know, I would love that scenario. And that would, free up minutes, with Joyce coming in, and Ashlyn Watkins is going to get a bulk of the time, and Adhel going to get some time, and Feagin going to get some time. I would love that. I really do. I really would love it. But honestly, my pick would be Jazzy. She's my favorite out of those 3 players. She's my favorite. I just have a preference for her. But I wouldn't be mad with Zakia. I wouldn't be mad with Denia. All 3 are 5-star recruits. What if we got 2 of them? What if we got Jazzy and Denia? What if we got Zakia and Denia? What if we got? I mean, just the possibilities are endless. They really are. Regardless of the fact, Dawn is gonna. We all know she can recruit. We know that. It ain't no situation, no way she ain't gonna start recruiting. And there's a need. So if there's a need for a wing, if there's a need for a shooting guard, a combo guard, whatever the case may be, if there's a need for a forward, Dawn gonna find them. That's what you do. Hey, let's go through a few questions. What's up to Darren Garcia, Elizabeth Anderson, James Mack, LaToya, Javis, Karen Richardson, all members, all good folk. What is up on a Saturday night? Chopping up with your man, Camila. Just chopping up. It's just having fun. Just having fun. Just drinking some tequila. Just relaxing on a Saturday night. And y'all just hanging out with me. And I'm over here. I'm in the office and I'm smelling some goodness. I'm smelling some goodness in the kitchen because I asked my wife yesterday. I said, baby, I want some my foods. I want my foods tomorrow. I want my Thanksgiving tomorrow. Okay, so my Thanksgiving, some fried chicken and some stuffing and some potato salad, some macaroni and cheese, all these collard greens, how we do. A little side order pig feet on the side, a little bit of sweet tea. You know, that is my side. So that's what she's doing. So it smells so good up in the aroma of the Williams Manor right now. So can't wait for tomorrow. But I love that y'all hanging out with your boy right now. Natural Girl, got my Chicago Sky tickets. That's what's up. I think we are on because I'm trying to decide on the team. Really, I'm trying to decide on the team. So right now, it's it's between the Aces. It's between the I don't know, because the Aces, the Sparks, the Sky, the Dream, Connecticut. It's so many players that play for teams in the W that don the garnet and black. So I'm gonna have to limit it down. Indiana. I can't choose just because of Gamecocks. I gotta find a team. I gotta find a team, and like I'm all in. I'm all in. So I'm not sure. It might be Chicago Sky. They got a lot of storylines that I want to see. But you got your tickets already. That's what's up. WNBA tickets are flying fast and furious. Yeah, you got because it's so much talk about the pay discrepancy and so much talk about this and that in terms of the WNBA, and because now the mainstream media is talking about the WNBA, which is good. So, but just the fans who've been rocking with the W for a long time and rocking with college, basketball for a long time, knew that there was a pay discrepancy. This ain't brand new. It ain't. It's no headline breaking news for the folks that have been seeing it for a long time. It ain't new that there's been a pay discrepancy, and the pay discrepancy is because I hear like the mainstream media talking about it. Oh, comparing the NBA to the WNBA, the NBA making this and the WNBA making that. Let's give it real. Just give it real. There's a pay discrepancy because people who watch basketball don't support women's basketball until now. Not even say until now. That's the wrong term. They don't use their dollars for the WNBA. They don't buy the merchandise. They don't buy the gear. They don't buy the tickets. They don't buy those things. And now it's a big thing. Clark is there, and the storylines that's been going on in college basketball for a few years. It's like, oh snap, they ain't making all this now. You know what I mean? It's like the salary cap for WNBA teams is about $1.4 million. That is the salary cap. That is the hard salary cap for WNBA players. So no, if the salary cap is only $1.4 million, you're gonna have a bunch of players making a whole bunch of money. In order for that salary cap to increase, in order for the girls to get and the young ladies to get what they deserve, that media deal has to be large. And I'm talking about 5 to 10 times what it is right now. That's what the media deal needs to be. Next year, they can tear it up, create a new media deal, collective bargaining agreement to develop a better deal. Then the ladies will be making upwards of amounts that we want them to make. But we have to do our part as well. We have to buy a league pass. We have to go to games. We got to buy gear. We got to buy the hats and the t-shirts and the jerseys. We got to do all those things that we do for NBA. Those are the reasons. Okay? NBA been around for 73 years. They had to start. But we got to put out, we talked about it. We got to watch the games. The viewership matters, right? If we have a lot of views watching these WNBA seasons, this season right here is crucial. It is crucial for these girls to get paid. We got to continue what we did in college basketball, bring those eyeballs that was watching college basketball and follow the players that we follow now to the WNBA. We can't just like, we ain't gonna watch no women's basketball until November when the season's starting. None of that. We got to continue to support now. When the season starts, May 14th, preseason starts, May 3rd, we got to watch. That's what we got to do. We have to watch. LaToya Davis, We don't need nobody else. South Carolina's good, LOL. Girl, you right. We good. It ain't no it is so crazy. Like with us, and like you go from being rebuilding last season. You ever rebuilding last season, all this, that, and the third. I'm like, whoa. To Dawn Staley saying that we the hunters instead of the hunted. Nobody believe that. Nobody believe that last season. I'm telling you, nobody believe that. No way. Because if you rock with me, you already know that I've been talking about this the last year's team early on, October, September timeframe. I said then that was going to be the best team that South Carolina's ever had. I said that. That's what I said. And I already told you that next season is going to be the best team in South. They're going to be even better. But we got, it ain't no hunting. We the hunted. It's just amazing. It's like, oh, we don't need nobody in transfer portal. We good. Y'all going to do this little transfer portal stuff. We ain't got none of that. Y'all handle y'all. You got no time for that? Montreal Bond, we all we got. We all we need. Was that in a movie? Is that a movie line? We all we got. We all we need. I don't even know. But I like that line. I really do. I like that line. Darren Garcia, Don and staff can just look into the portal and just see who was in there. Is when you already because Dawn is playing chess. Dawn Staley is legitimately playing chess with the rest of college basketball. She played it last year. She played the year before. She's playing it this year in the transfer portal. She's playing chess because South Carolina doesn't have any needs. None. There are no flaws on this basketball team. Not one. There are no flaws. And somebody might say, oh, we're losing Camila Cardosa and 6'7". Well, I mean, yes, we are losing 6'7", Camila Cardosa and her size. But here's the thing, y'all. I remember Camila Cardosa, much like y'all do, her sophomore year at the University of South Carolina. She averaged 5 points, 5 rebounds. I remember that. I remember her junior year. She averaged almost a double-double, 10 points and 9 rebounds or something like that. I remember that. And then her senior year, she exploded and got picked number 3 in the WNBA draft. Okay. So are we going to get somebody to replace the senior version of Camila Cardosa? No, we aren't. We aren't. But we don't need somebody to come in and replace the senior version of Camila Cardosa because you're going to have Raven Johnson improving. She's right now at the dog camp with all the best, point guard, combo guards doing work out there with Kelsey Plum, her and Fulwiley, living their best life, but getting better as basketball players. It worked last year when Raven went to the dog camp. Hard work, so she's going to get better. And speaking of Fulwiley, she's going to get better. Powell's going to get better. Breeze is going to be, all the players are going to improve from where they were during the national championship game. Those are the facts, legitimate facts. So, bringing along for the ride, Joyce Edwards, Maddy McDaniel, and Adhel Tac. So it ain't never gonna be no doom and gloom. Oh, we lost a player. Oh my God. No, it's not gonna happen. So we don't need to have that way of thinking where a certain player changes the narrative of South Carolina. Because we just showed they replaced 5 players and we won the championship and went undefeated. So this is about a corporation, not a sole proprietorship at the University of South Carolina. We don't work like that. Robert, we need 5 from the portal. We need 5 from the portal. We got Maddy. True. We don't need Chavez. Well, Dawn gets a point guard every season. Every season she gets a point guard, right? So it's no scenario It's no scenario where if Chavez says she wanted to be a Gamecock, that she won't be a Gamecock. There's no scenario in any universe out there. None. Because we revisit, Raven 2021, Cooper 2022, Fulwiley 2023, Maddy McDaniel 2024. There will be a point guard that is a top-rated point guard type or combo type person coming into University of South Carolina. That is a fact. It will be. And we are a little ahead of the game right now. And I have no idea who those players are going to be because there's a whole lot of, Dawn is out there scouting the 2026 class. It's a lot of things that's going on in the off season. And I ain't going to sit up here and lie and say, I know where such and such is going to go. Because I don't know where anybody going to go right now. Nobody. It's April 2020. I don't know where they're going to go. They don't know where they're going to go. They have no idea where they're going to go. Russell Moore. Cap, I watched the USA versus World game. Those two girls going to Texas are good. They are. And you talking about Justice Carlton and you talking about Jordan Lee. And I got it on record that I wanted Jordan Lee. I sure did. I wanted her to be a Gamecock, but they stayed at home. Let me continue the thing. The young lady you wanted very badly who went and stayed home in Cali is good too. And you talking about Kennedy Smith. Kennedy Smith and Joyce Edwards put on a show. They put on a show. And they let the world know. They let the country know. And real talk. Because Kennedy Smith and Juju was going back and forth in high school. Okay? So they ain't no strangers to each other. Now they played on the same team. So she let Juju know that, hey, I'm coming in to get me some minutes. I'm going to give me some shots now. There ain't no situation where you're going to be getting 20 shots. And I'm just sitting there watching in the corner. No. Kennedy Smith is a dog. She's a dog. And I wanted Kennedy Smith or I wanted a Jordan Lee, one of the two. And I thought we was going to get Kennedy Smith. I really did. And she decided to stay at home. But that is why we need in the 2025 class is so the wing position is so crucial. It's so crucial. So that is like imperative for 2025. We got to get one or two wings. We have to. We really have to. It's so important for South Carolina. So important. So you know what I'm gonna do? This is what I'm gonna do. This is okay. I'm gonna do. You watched my video last night, today, whatever it was. I'm partnering up with Southern New Hampshire University, right? So I did a whole spiel about Southern New Hampshire University. Seemed like it's gonna be a dope school, online, get your sports management degree, all that cool stuff, right? So I'm getting ready to type into the chat this clip. And what I need for y'all to do is, if I can find it, and I probably can't, because that's how I am. Y'all just bear with me. Captain was little somewhere in here. Here we go. I'm gonna type this in the chat. So what I need for y'all to do is to click on this hyperlink. And if you know someone who is thinking about going to college and want to talk about sports and want to be the next, Stephen A. or Alyssa Carter or any of those things, just click on the hyperlink. And they will help you out. I mean, real talk, they'll help you out. They ain't no, it's legit. It's legit, but just click on the hyperlink, and I really do appreciate it. So, I know you got some grandkids. This older crowd now. I know you got some grandkids who ain't doing nothing. I got a big old family, so I know some folks in mine who ain't doing nothing. Want to try an online degree, talk about sports, talk about a passion. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Real talk. So just click on that thing, and LB, Coach Law did an interview and said everyone is coming back, and they are looking in the portal. And you know, I mean, they're gonna always look in the portal. LB, thank you. And they're gonna always look in the portal to see if they can fill a need or blah blah blah. But there's the thing: it ain't nobody like we was discussing before. Ain't nobody that changes. Who's in the portal right now, other than Kiki, that I believe would change the trajectory of our university? Could we get a wing player in the portal who's a sophomore, maybe? You know, I wouldn't be upset with that. A sophomore who was good, some type of 6'1" guard / forward who will need in the future. But you know, looking into the portal, but you know, that's the right thing to say because they are looking in the portal. I mean, come on. But unlike other teams, LSU got to build their team again through the portal. One more time. Got to build that team through the portal. And here's the thing. They ain't getting the top players in the portal like last year. They choosing to go other places. You know, it's a little different than last year when we got Haley and Anissa Morrow. Ain't nobody talking about they're going to follow the back to no LSU. You know. Elizabeth Anderson's 116 in the chat. Hit that like button. You right. You always hyping me up. My girl, hype me up. 195 when I hit the like button, make a comment, click on the thing for Southern New Hampshire, all of it. You know, my first real sponsorship, you know. So that's it. Tim Rivers. I hope we don't lose Gandy. You know, Winston Gandy is an excellent coach. He was a really good coach at Duke, and he's doing some great things at the University of South Carolina with the guards. And eventually, I believe that Gandy's going to leave. I mean, I think he's going to get a head coaching job. And if and when he does, I mean, I wish him well. He has a national championship. He has that on his resume. And it's only going to get better for him in the future. It's going to be tough, but that is, I mean, this is what you want. You want quality assistant coaches to get head coaching jobs. You do, because when your assistant coaches are getting head coaching jobs, that means that you are doing something right at that program. If you follow football, which I know a lot of y'all do, if you play teams like Alabama and LSU and Ohio State, you always see their assistant coaches getting these great head coaching jobs and moving on, you know, to the next level, whatever. That is what you want. Now, if Gandy was the lead next year or whatever, it'd be like, okay, we'll get somebody else in, because there are not like coaches that don't want to come to the University of South Carolina. You still get the pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but eventually it's going to happen. It's going to happen. South Carolina bred Gullah accent. I watched some of that USA versus World. Joyce says she's coming to play defense for South Carolina. They gave up 80 and barely won the game. USA versus the World was a good, and you know, it's a good game to watch. If y'all can watch that game, it'll give you an idea of the next wave of wonderful basketball players, and for the United States and for the world, because there's some stellar players on the world side who are going to be balling out this year in college basketball. Balling out. Keep your eye on Kate Cobalt. Keep your eye on Ailey Zabil. Keep your eye on Olivia Olsen. I mean, so many great players that's going to be playing in the next level in the fall. Now, the USA team came together in a week. Okay. Came together in a week. Maddy didn't play. Sarah Strong didn't play. And Jelani didn't play. So you got the two best point guards in the country didn't even play in the game. Let's say that with a caveat right there. They didn't play in the basketball game. You have the number one player in Sarah Strong who didn't play in the basketball game. If those players would have played, or if one of those players, or if two out of those three players would have played in this basketball game, it would have been a blowout. Because the United States got behind a good bit, and then Joyce and put the team on the back and fought back and won the basketball game. Kennedy Smith was putting in some buckets. But it would have been similar to last year's game when we won by 21, 22 points against the world. But it just, it is what it is. Now, in terms of what Joyce is bringing to South Carolina, Joyce is saying the right things about what she's going to do at USC in the fall. She's saying she's going to play defense. She says that's the best way to get on the court, play defense. She's athletic. She's long. She's 6'3". She runs the court hard. She seems to never get tired. She rebounds. She does all the things that you will want in an energy type player coming off the bench for South Carolina. She can handle the ball. She can finish. All those things. Joyce Edwards added to this basketball team in the fall makes us that much more athletic, And you have a player like that. I'm like, it's just like, come on. Bunther Mouse. Hope we get Jazzy, Zakaya, Divine, and the big. 25, 26 class to be stacked. I mean, yeah, we get all those. I mean, yeah. That would be sensational. I'm more along with the maybe 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2 out of, let's say 2 out of 4. Let's say 2 out of 4. At TD, Cat, we can agree to disagree. I think Davidson is the best player in the class. That's for being like kids. No, I disagree to a point. Yes, Davidson stand like kids, but much more athletic and quicker. We can agree to disagree. I don't think Davidson's the best player in the draft. I mean, in the class 2025. I think it's Aaliyah Chavez, and then it's a gap, and then Jazzy. And I mean, shoot, Jazzy and hell, and we could talk about Jazzy, Sienna Betts. I ain't even talking about her because she'd already, committed to play with her sister, So I mean, I think having Jazzy at 3 right now, and I don't agree with a lot of stuff ESPN does in terms of recruiting, but yeah, I think for my eyes, and I think Jazzy is the number 3 player in this class, and I think it's Aaliyah. And then I think in a little way, I think I think that Aaliyah is 25's version of the way that she's plays. It's kind of like 25's version of Juju Watkins in 2023. It was Juju, and there was a gap, then Michaela. And in revisionist history, nobody will put Fulwiley at 13. Fulwiley been top 5 with Hannah and so forth. But for just for mine, like again, I think that Sienna is a better player than Jazzy. And in terms of comparing, Jazzy is quicker than Chloe. That is true. She's quicker than Chloe. Size wise, Chloe's a little bigger. And she's going into her senior season. When I saw Jazzy last summer, she was one of the top players in her class there. And they were still, because you're seeing 24 players, legit 24 players who are really great. And you see all these players, and what I keep my eyes on, or what I did keep my eyes on, are who are the alphas when they scrimmage, who are the alphas when they stretching, who are the alphas when they are in the meetings, who are the alphas who demand that you look at them when in the court. Joyce was, Sarah was, Jelani was, Maddy was banged up, Betts. I mean, it's so many players. Jazzy was good during that situation, but she was just a rising junior, playing against some of the best in the country. I expect her to ball out this summer. I mean, ball out. When I say ball out, I'm talking about straight up ball out. this summer and into her senior season. She's one of the most elite players in the country. TD, you're absolutely right. She's one of the most elite players in the country, and we would be grateful if she became a Gamecock. Natural girl. The offense and defense will look a little different this upcoming season without Camila. A lot more movement in the offense and more aggressive play. I agree with you completely. There's no scenario. It's not a scenario where you're just going to feed the ball down to Camila and just watch her work. That is not going to happen. You're not going to feed the ball to Watkins and Feagin and just let them overpower teams like Camila did. It's not going to happen. But what you will have is a very, very athletic basketball team. You might have three of the most athletic players in the country playing on the same team. Fulwiley, Watkins, and Joyce Edwards. Playing on the same team. It's crazy. Country Notary. What's up, Kat? What's up? She was Wayne. Will we be able to get Divine Burridge? I'm glad you brought up Divine Burridge. Divine Burridge is another player, 5'1", 5'11". I guess you call her a combo guard. She can shoot it. She can shoot the three. She's from Iowa. Do I believe that Iowa has a chance at getting Divine, Coach Bloater to play, that situation? I don't think so. And with Divine, she just got an offer from South Carolina. I want to say in February. Of this year that she got an offer from Carolina. She's a really good player, and I'm glad you brought her up. I will talk about it a little later, but I'm glad you brought her up. Yeah, she's excellent, and she would fill a role similar to how Tina Pow, a combo guard, can run the point, can shoot the thing, play good defense, that sort of thing. Good size, 5'11" is 5'11". Yeah, she's a really good player. And I want to say Divine is like 18th to 20th in this class. I'm not completely sure what she is. Let me look it up real quick. Oh, I was wrong. I was way wrong. Divine is number 4. Divine is 4th in the class. Yeah, she's 4th in the class. Sprawl is really good. Finishing up what she is, Bree Wayne says Sprawl is really good. Yep. She can shoot it. I think Chavez goes to Texas. I believe Chavez is going to Texas. I think it's just a matter of time before she announces. Probably after the summer. She says she's going to Texas. TD. I watched Davidson today. She's a hard check. He played a 1, 2, and 3 if needed. Yeah, she's a baller. She's a baller. Jazzy is a baller. She's a baller on all accounts. It's so cool watching these young ladies grow and filling whatever needs that a team might have. And in terms of South Carolina, you're really trying to fill roles for your team versus trying to say, okay, I need this. That is the difference between how Juju or Hannah or Madison or those players who go to their teams and say, okay, you are coming to the University of Texas and you are going to play 35 minutes. And I need you to score. I need you to get assists. I need you to rebound. Or you are going to Notre Dame and I need you to play 38 minutes a game and I need you that effort. These girls, whoever comes to the University of South Carolina, they're not filling that role. They are coming in to play the same role that the girls ahead of them have already filled. They already filled. So we talk about a Divine who's 4th. I mean, Sania Feagin was 4th ranked recruit in class of 2021. Raven was number 2 ranked recruit in the class of 2021. That currently in 2024, Sienna Betts is filling that role. Jazzy is number 3. Who was the number 3 ranked recruit in the class of 21? Sania Rivers. So we've seen this thing go for years in terms of top level recruits coming to the University of South Carolina and waiting their turn to get playing time because the players ahead of them did the same thing. The system works. It really works. 4 straight Final Fours, 3 losses in the last 3 years. I mean, come on. Let's go. The system works. Philip Meyer, give him that gospel. So we'll preach that ish. Side of pig fit, LOL. Yeah, you definitely country. I'm country. I'm country. I am country. No matter where I travel in the world, I'm still country. You know, country is my heart. You know, country is my heart. Born and raised. You know, I ain't been there. I ain't lived there in a long time. You know, Army brought me around various different ways, and my dialect changed. You know, but and the older I get, the less time I'm away from the country, but I am a country boy. And like my mama say, her baby boy, you know. Yeah, but I'm eating tomorrow. It's a good one. And I'm gonna take a nap. Michael Conyers, does Ja get a ring? No, Ja does not get a ring. She does not get a ring. When she was suspended indefinitely and then into the portal, you're no longer on the roster. You're no longer on the roster. So no, she would not be getting the ring. This one, Will, I would medically rash shirt Maddy and Adhel and bring a 5 from the portal. I mean, what 5 would it be? Because I don't see a 5 who would get minutes. I mean, you have a similar situation that we had with Sakima. There's not a 5 right now who would come to South Carolina and get minutes in the portal right now. And it's just not. There's not a 5 that fit the system that South Carolina plays who would get minutes. I mean, medically red shirt Maddy and Adhel. I mean, we'll see this summer. We'll see this summer. Neither one. Maddy isn't like wearing a brace. She ain't doing any of those things. Adhel is dancing on TikTok, doing her thing, healing up nicely. It's April. The season April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. This is a long time before the season. Long time before the season. And I believe that both of them will be cleared to play. Both of them, I believe both of them will be cleared to play. And I believe both of them are going to put in work this season. No, they ain't going to be getting crazy minutes. Maddy won't be getting crazy minutes. She won't. She'll be probably playing about 10 to 15 minutes. Adhel will probably be doing the same, 10 to 15 minutes. I don't anticipate Maddy, playing 18 minutes, 19 minutes like MiLaysia Fulwiley did. I don't see that happening at all. And same thing with Adhel Tac. I don't see her playing a lot of minutes this season. I understand your point about a medical red shirt. I get that portion. The best thing that Adhel Tac did was coming in January, having her surgery, and being around the staff and what I hear, some of the best staff in the country, versus being in high school and rehab. She's rehabbing, almost religiously, So I feel you. But I don't see a 5 that will get minutes. Or I shouldn't say. I don't see a 5 who would break the rotation. I don't see a 5 in the portal right now who will break the rotation for us. Teron, can't wait to see Adhel Tac on the court saying, Michelle J, Cat Will and fans, I'm still celebrating. You keep on celebrating until the WNBA season starts. Cheers. Cheers. I mean, that's awesome. Because I am too. It's we got to celebrate. We have to celebrate. Those are the things that I think we deserve to celebrate as Gamecocks. I think we as fans, I think that we put in the work. Not like we was dribbling the basketball, but we put in the work. We deserve. That's what we do. That's what we do. She is rewinding Cat. What about Aaliyah Crump? I mean, be real with you. I'm not seeing too much about Aaliyah Crump for us. I'm not seeing much traction from Aaliyah Crump. in terms of South Carolina. I don't even know if we've offered her, or I don't. The last time the stuff that I was seeing, Crump is in which actually sounds crazy when I'm saying this. She's not a big target for South Carolina. That's what I'm trying. But she's an excellent player. I think she's 5th or 6th in the country. But I think Dawn is looking another direction, or maybe she already know that she's going to go somewhere else. Natural girl. It's kind of, it's similar. It's similar to how Jelani, Dawn was recruiting Jelani and recruiting Maddy at the same time. Recruiting both of them. And Maddy wanted to be a Gamecock. She signed first. Jelani went to Ohio State, Natural girl. If Feagin works on a low post position, she'll be a force in the post. I think you're right. I think that Feagin's gonna have a great season. I think she's gonna ball out. I think she's gonna I think it's gonna be amazing for Maddy. I think it's gonna be amazing. Legacy Woodwork and Restoration, South Carolina. Love your show, Cap. However, Stephen A is a terrible example of what you want a kid to be. Oh God. And you got me cracking up, man. Hey, I used to be a huge Stephen A fan. Huge. I remember when Stephen A was working for the 76ers. I remember that long time ago. And not a big Stephen A fan now. Not a big Stephen A fan. I don't watch First Take. And at one part of my life, I could not miss an episode. I don't watch it at all. I don't watch any of First Take. No. When I just leave it at that. I don't watch any of it. TKO. Beers will be a positive impact for us. Beers is not coming to South Carolina. That's why I'm not even gonna talk about Reagan Beers. She is not coming to the University of South Carolina. Nope. She will not be here. Not here. James Whitmore. Watkins will have to watch her foul situation. Oh yeah, for sure. She had to watch her foul situation. And as the season went on, she got better with the foul situation. Because this is the first season that Watkins played. First season that Watkins played. Watkins didn't really play her freshman year. She played a little bit. This year, she played about 21 minutes a game. And she averaged 10 points, about 7 rebounds, 2.5 block shots a game. The best Watkins was our best one-on-one defender on our team. She was. I know Camila got a whole bunch of accolades, Defensive Player of the Year and things of that nature, but Watkins was our best one-on-one defender. She can guard multiple positions, and she'll do the same thing this season. And but yeah, she watched the foul trouble. Watkins is only going to get better. That was the version that we saw this year is the worst version of Ashlyn Watkins. No, she didn't win the 6th Woman Award, which is given to Correa in Florida. Y'all know how I felt about that. But Watkins going to be some type of all SEC this season. You can book that. That is, all defense, all these other things that should be. But yeah, she got to watch the fouls. That is the truth. That's the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be doing another show on Monday night, another live show on Monday night, talking about all things Gamecocks once again. We're going to do a members-only show on either Tuesday or Thursday of next week. Members only. And if you want to be a part of that members-only crew, and if you want to get a T-shirt, because it seems like I'm begging folks to be who's a gold member. If you're a gold member of the show, of Captain Will, yo, I will send you a T-shirt. That is the perk of being a gold member. It's dope. Really cool T-shirt, right? So just let me know. But if you want to become a member, go to my channel page and click on it. Click on the link that I showed you about Southern New Hampshire. We're going to continue to talk about basketball every day, sometimes every other day for sure. for sure. This concludes another episode of Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will. I am your man, Captain Will. Make sure you like, make sure you share, and make sure you subscribe to Gamecocks Talk with Captain Will so I can continue to bring you that gospel of Gamecocks every single day. You are now rocking with the best. And since you're rocking with the best, come rock with your man, Captain Will. Let's go.